sorry, Lord.
I want the blood.
You want the blood?
You have abandoned your child.
I've abandoned my child! I've abandoned my boy!
Beg for the blood.
Just give me the blood, Eli. Let me get out of here. Give me the blood, Lord! And let me get away!
Stop here, devil! Out, devil! Out, sin! Do you accept the judgment?
All right. We're live and finally back. Still a little sick, but going to push through. And shout out to posting MSK's W's for that clip I used in the intro. For the full video, go subscribe to the greatest channel on YouTube that we might have to visit a little later on this evening, because we're joined by none other, the one and only, the richest, most successful, most sought after man on the internet, MSK, making his final first appearance back in probably over a year, man. How's it going?
Yeah, you know, when you're rich and good looking and a lot of the ladies want you, you just end up coming on the show.
So what's your excuse then?
Right? But you have to do charity for us smaller plebs every now and then.
Yeah.
It's good it's good to push it forward, buddy.
By the way, where's my payment, fucker?
Oh, I don't know. I'm black.
You're paid in clout, Nate. Hasn't he explained this to you?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no, it's like an internship. It's an opportunity for you.
Now give us free labor.
Also, just don't be like Candace Owens. You know, if you're ever Candace Owens, fuck. You know, things are bad.
We can all agree. Don't be like Candace Owens.
Well, keep my wife's name out of your mouth. She's going through something. They killed the man she wanted to marry right in front of her. Let her live, okay? She grieves.
Yeah. Well, she's black, so that's already red flag to me. So you know,
we're off to a great start. Great having you back, MSK.
So wait, timeline? How long?
4 minutes 30 seconds.
All right, MSK.
It's already an official MSK stream.
Most of that was the intro. So how long did it actually take MSK to go racist?
35 seconds.
Wait a minute. That's not racist if it's true. Like, come on. I still can't believe it. It's crazy.
Now, how much of we can go ahead and jump right into the Candace Owens topic. I'd like to know what you guys think. How much of it is pure, like, is she going through grief? Is it psychosis, or is it all just a grift trying to cash in on something that's a big story?
I think
she's not a stupid person. She knows how to make money on the internet full time. That you have to have some intelligence to do that, even if what you're doing is really embarrassing.
I think she's retarded. She wants to be the next Alex Jones. She has a site previously before she came on the scene where she was trying to like expose anyone that was on the right wing or whatever. Yeah. So I think it's a whole psyop. She's trying she says things that like you can't necessarily prove her wrong, but she will never provide any proof. And you're retarded if you believe anything she says.
Yeah, I don't think she has anything she actually believes in. I think 90% of everything she says, she's just following trends on the internet and whatever can actually, make her the most money and get her the most clicks. But we'll get into that. We'll do intros real quick. Sammy 3P, how's your week going, buddy?
Oh, it's going great. My name's Sammy 3P. I'm a Detroit-based musician. Like my shit. I'm the black MSK.
Why does everyone have a race swap version?
You're just now noticing.
You're just noticing. We had to find out ways to amuse ourselves because you were 10 minutes late to the show.
Hold on. 10 minutes to be generous.
Everybody kill their cameras.
Everybody show the pictures.
Oh, I wasn't able to get my.
Oh yeah, hold on.
I wasn't able to get mine. So, I'm just R.
So,
hey, look.
I'll send one to you, Vaughn. I got a bunch of them.
We are you now. Congratulations.
All right, and the host of the Hottest New Show on YouTube, the other MSK's other dad. Wait a minute, what does that make us? MSK's dad. You're MSK's dad who went for milk and cigarettes. Okay.
Wait a minute, because MSK told my producer John he's the daddy. How many dads do you have? MSK?
He's got 3. He's got him.
He's got a lot. He's got too much. MSK, here's mine.
Oh no!
I love that it has the stock.
Tell me someone still has an image of him with the Dora blanket from that.
Oh
one
my
graphic.
God.
I do. I've made like 90 memes from that show in less than a week. I'll have to pull those up.
Well,
Anyway.
I'm glad that you have stuff in your background this time, like
Yeah.
vacuum cleaner and TV box for no TV.
Well, at least that show was quality. Unlike 76, can't have quality with her, but the show itself was, in spite of that, good.
What?
What?
So it's all good.
No one even remembers who that person is, but except for like the people in your chat.
He seems.
I mean, I still
Don't
talk
mind
to him.
Man,
But,
Vagabond, you can do better. We can all
I
do
still
better.
talk to
Come
her,
on,
too.
man.
I didn't even know she still had a channel. I thought she just vanished.
No, she's in
But-
Discord.
Oh,
No,
okay.
she vanished from MSK's life. That's what.
Thank
happened.
God. Less
Right,
women. I don't
right,
think any
right.
guy is sad about
Let's
that.
move on to things people actually care about talking about,
Oh,
shall we? Like, what's Nate been doing? How's your week going, Nate?
Masturbating. That's what he's been doing.
Hell yeah.
How'd you fucking know? Damn, you're good at this.
Dude, like,
You're
hell
so
yeah.
good. You know what? You should be a mind read. You should be a damn mind
I didn't
reader.
need to read your
Vaughn.
mind, man.
I just like how you
I
had both
see it on
hands.
your-
So are you a palm reader then, Vaughn?
I see it on your face. Post
He's like,
nut
these
clarity.
palms use lotion.
Oh, well,
Post
thank you
nut
for
clarity and depression.
Dude, I don't know, Vaughn. Out of everybody on the panel, you guys have the most in common just on face value. You're both around the same age, got the same decor in your room. So, who's going for the championship? Who's going for the medal this week?
What's the medal? What's the prize? That depends.
Hours masturbating.
I don't.
How about this?
How you? What are you clocking in at?
Hours came.
Guys,
I made it a solid 30 hours. No, I was kidding.
By the way, that's still bad.
I'll beat
but
all
it's
you guys. I
significantly-
shaved 23 seconds off my best time.
There you go.
No,
Sammy knows when you get older, you just whatever you got, you just you got other things to do. You're older, you got responsibilities.
Sometimes you wake up with a boner, you have to pee, like you're just done.
Well, this shit won't do.
I try to aim
just think about Toasty, and then I'm done, and
goes towards the ceiling.
L's in the chat for Nate and Vaughn's virginity. Yes.
No, but dude, I'm doing good. Just been working all week, and this weekend I've been doing nothing but just buying Christmas gifts left and right.
Right on. 'Tis the season.
Yes, it is.
No one's.
And speaking of Christmas gifts, if you haven't already bought the Phenomenova 3, you should, because that book's fully funded, is it not, Vaughn?
Oh yeah, it's basically I've been in a state where I'm just trying to get it done, and in the meantime, my artist did finish all the interiors. We're just getting the colors done, which means issue 4 is already beginning. If we want to keep up the pace and have it further along by the time the campaign launches, which the issue 4 campaign should be launching like soon after issue 3 ships in like late January. So
everything, anything anybody buys from this point on will go toward the production of 4.
4, correct.
That's fucking awesome. So if you haven't got your Christmas gifts, folks out there,
it'll be late for Christmas,
check it out.
Unfortunately, but you could still merch won't be late for Christmas, including I put the Theo mug back and the shirt.
Nice. Oh, you did?
It's on my website.
Yeah, I've actually had a lot of requests for the Theo shirt. So
if you go to my website, it's available right now. Actually,
whatever happened to the
Theo shirt? I'm buying that right now.
Yeah, hang on. I can add more. I can add all the.
No, wait a minute. What happened to the? I'm not trying to make you nervous, sweetheart. Underwear. What happened?
I'm adding it all back.
That's coming back.
No,
that's
it's coming back right now.
So if any of you, for any reason, want to own underwear with my face on it,
hold on.
That is going to be available.
Because here's the reason why I put it away is 1, no one was buying it, and 2, I was applying for all these conventions, like San Diego Comic-Con and everything, and I was like, here's my store. I'm like, maybe this is
like, who the fuck?
So you went there, you wanted people to take you seriously while you're at the con, right?
Well, no, while I was applying, but now, now I'm kind of like, well, I also, if it actually will make money this time, because it sat there for a week, and I was like, this is just embarrassing.
Yes. Anyone who saw that was like, who the fuck is this Bono?
I had someone else.
So if anybody wants to sit on my face,
who was genuinely interested in my comics, like, what is this Theo? I'm like,
that would be better if your face was at the bottom of the underwear. Then everyone could sit on your face.
Right.
I forget where it is.
I mean, underwear as in like boxers just for guys or panties.
Let me double check.
I'm trying to find where's the merch store.
I'm adding all of the Theo
I want to
stuff
make sure
back.
she can get some.
I'm going to the merch store right now if I can find it. Here we go. Merch store.
There's only a few things in the merch store. I'm making sure it all gets added. I have a whole wardrobe for you guys that I'm adding right now. I think I'm kidding.
Theo Snodgrass fucking sweatpants and a hoodie.
Oh wait, do I have sweatpants?
There it is. Hold on.
I might have to make the sweatpants.
Well, I know what I'm wearing in Vegas.
Imagine going
all right, here on the underwear is coming back on the site, right?
Excellent, thank you.
Imagine going out in public with this shirt on and having to explain to people what the origin of this is.
Well,
this is a wonderful conversation starter. This is my special needs friend.
This is my friend with Tourette's.
Honestly, I will say everything from the issue 3 campaign goes to issue 4 Phenomenal, but everything from this goes towards I Can Fix Her. So all $3 I make from this, that'll maybe get like a pencil mark from an artist.
I'd be like, oh, you never heard of the stripper whisperer?
All right. Everything should be added back, including the woman's attire. So all the 4% can get in on this, Theo.
Okay, we'll go take a look at that here. Oh my God, that went back fast.
Yeah, I'm adding it right now.
Okay, before we move on to the final intros,
there's the sports bra I just added too. That's back.
Please tell me it's there's a bra. There's a bra. Oh.
What in the fuck?
Wait, what the fuck is
wow. And I think those are boxer briefs.
Now, Can someone get these for MSK? Because we all know MSK gets up from
MSK,
his
it's your
chair
birthday, buddy.
and walks away.
Okay, this design, by the way, is called True Form Snodgrass.
Dude, you have to PayPal paying for that. Imagine like having a PayPal paying for
RebelOasisStudios.com.
Now, when you look at her tits, you can just look at Theo instead.
Dude, that's worse.
Ladies, are you sick of the male gaze? This will stop that dead in its tracks.
With the gay and gays.
Right. So, moving on to our last intro. Toasty, would you wear any of this fabulous apparel?
You know what? I would.
Awesome.
Hey. Toasty, if you have any, I could make dresses. I could make all kinds of merch.
Just a random white dress with.
I need more shirts and underwears because I'm losing weight. So yeah, that would.
Oh, there we go. I do have this dress. Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake, we were joking.
This is stupendous.
Toasty's just at the gym.
Now, Theo, something to worry about is we've all heard the concept for the book you and Vaughn are working on. It's actually really, really good. A lot of people are looking forward to it. So if this thing takes off, you might be walking around Target and see somebody just wearing this shit randomly.
I don't think so. Also, for the record, I want to make this very clear. Even though I am selling the product, dude, it could look terrible I don't know. I just took the image that Professor Savage Dad made and just popped it on. So for all I know, it could
I made that. Give me the cred.
Oh, you did it.
I did that. $44 for this dress.
Hey, dude, Christmas is coming up, and you've got a wife.
Yeah, exactly.
$43 for an image that you could just literally pull off the internet.
First of all, it comes with the
Obviously,
dress
you would
too,
wear it
not
before
just the
Labor Day.
image. You got to make the dress, which means some
Now-
person at printful.com is making these shirts at no context. Like, what? And then they have to just ship it out.
Oh my God!
I got to admit, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
I do.
See, right next to like all my this is one of the reasons why I removed it. It was right next to all my really cool comic merch. It's just this shit.
I'm telling you, man, if the book is a success, this face might go viral.
Yeah.
Dude,
I mean,
bro,
The only thing I would
Vaughn,
like to
I
see
swear
on
to
the back
God,
is, like, come for Theo.
if this is the meme of me
No,
that becomes famous, I'm gonna be furious.
No, I'm waiting for the day that
want that to
Comicsgate-
happen.
I'm waiting for the day that Comicsgate tries to use this as a gotcha against Vaughn.
Wait,
I guess they'd be like,
yeah.
So,
what would
Iron,
be
do
the
you
gotcha?
have
think
that
it's
image, but his whole head, and then without the font, or without the look?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
Okay, I can edit it up for you and fix it up. We can remove all
Okay.
the harsh lines or whatever.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'll send it to you. And Vaughn needs to send us all the raw video.
Yes.
Oh,
And then we can really do some stuff with it.
Yes.
Theo will thank us later.
Or you won't. I don't know. You know, it's all $2 that I make in profit from this merch collectively.
Hey, it could go towards,
We might,
funding
you know
for
what, Theo? If
Phenomenal
we
that
sell a
issue
couple of
5.
these, we might be able to afford like an I Can Fix Your logo.
Go. We got to start pushing it.
Maybe like half of a page of
So,
pencils.
Jesus
Can we all discuss how we're going to die in this comic? Because I thought that was the main draw. Like, all of us are going to have
Well,
to
yeah,
die.
but that was also something that was shared in the group chat, Nate.
Oh yeah, sure.
I wasn't in the
put it-
group chat for like 3.5 months, you dick.
Oh, wait, so then I said it on air? Oh, never mind. Yeah, well, that will be once the script is tightened up. We're going back through rewrites right now. You know, we want this book. The script, by the way, is so good. Like Theo and I had a breakthrough the other day. It's getting better with each draft. This script is so good. It's actually like really good.
It's a masterpiece.
Yeah. And here's the thing: our merit doesn't matter because we'll sell the cover based on tits. So
there you go.
People will read it and be like, "Oh, that was actually like worth
not
my
wrong.
time."
Well, speaking of somebody that likes tits, MSK guest of the evening, how's your week going? You got a big night planned tonight after the show, right?
Yeah, I've had a pretty long day. Got up to go to work early, and then I told you I was gonna come here, and then I have my own show after this, but it's fine. You know, I spend most of my time streaming anyway.
do it.
It's crazy. The last time I was on the show was a different show, and Charlie Kirk was still alive. Isn't that fucking crazy?
That's weird to think about.
That is, it's weird.
This was a long time ago.
It doesn't feel real.
Good lord, it's crazy. No, I don't know. Things have been pretty good. I put in like almost 400 episodes on the other show, and just stream every day. That's pretty much it. There's nothing else to do. People ask me like, why I do it all the time. I just have fun streaming. I just, you know, like I think that's why most of us do it. Just bored. Like literally, if we didn't do this, what else we would just be doing the same
Fuck
shit.
bitches get money.
Well, I can do that. You guys are losers.
I'd be going for a new. I'd be going for a new off record, according to
the FBI would have caught me by now.
Well, I do want to share this. I'm going to have to mute it due to some music here halfway through, but if anybody in the chat's not familiar with MSK, here's a channel dedicated to the success of MSK called MSK's W. So this is a great clip that I used for the intro.
That is a propaganda YouTube channel that is spreading negative rhetoric about me. I would never.
But it's your W.
We're planning on doing the Hot Ones challenge without any of the personality. I pretty much don't eat anything that's hotter than hot Cheetos, and he does not eat anything besides pizza Lunchables.
All right.
Are you giving birth right there? The fuck?
3, 2, 1.
We'll have to keep talking during the music, but this is epic. Now this is again from a fan channel, but
is this a deleted scene from Multiverse of Madness? What the fuck?
Wait, you guys
it should be.
Side note, Iron, you've seen Van Bowman, right?
No. Oh wait, yes, I have. Yes, I have. That's great too. We might have to pull some of that up.
The channel is full of propaganda. Do not
Him
support
running
him.
with the cast of Twilight killed me.
Good lord. Fucking hell. I hate
So how fast can you run, MSK?
I used to be very fast, but no, I'm old and disgusting now. Good lord. What the Oh my
I think the
God.
Forrest Gump one got me this part. This is where I lost my shit during.
Just a local idiot.
That would never happen. You know how unrealistic that is? I would ever chase a black
No,
woman.
that was Tiny running away from your
No,
show.
if you ever see me chase a black woman, you knew I was sniffing crack. That would never happen. Fuck that.
Okay. All right.
Good lord. But no, things are going pretty good. You know, I just trash women every day. It's fun. You know, I trash black people. What else do I do? Trashing women, black people, trans people. For trans people,
Every woman I know that like is somehow like, even if they're not on stream with MSK, somehow is like, hey, this guy MSK invited me on his show. I'm like, what? How did he find out?
My response is always have fun.
And you know, we've talked about it a couple times amongst ourselves. None of us would really be doing this or hanging out with each other if it wasn't for MSK.
Good lord, you're like all my
that's the
babies.
crazy thing.
I'm gonna be all of your dad.
So I went on to Irons. I found him through Twitter, and I had messaged him that way. But like most people.
No, I think I literally met everybody here on MSK's.
No, I didn't. I met MSK. MSK when he first had me on was very professional, and then
you went on the show.
The second time, then I went on with him more. I was like, oh.
He was just reviewing movies in 2022, and he was like, "Hey, you want to review Multiverse of Madness?" I'm like, "Sure, yeah." And then like 5 minutes into that, I was like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Dude, looking back at it now, that movie aged like shit. Like, what's worse is that the movie opens with Doctor Strange. His ex is literally getting blacked by a black dude. He's the only. Man. She left this all-powerful ex literally left him. Like he's really a surgeon. She left him for a black dude. It reminds me of when Tom Brady, his ex-wife, Tom Brady.
Once he starts going, he just
Like, you know,
Yeah.
I want you.
Can I ask you a question, though, man?
I want you to understand.
Serious question.
I want people to understand how trash women are. Tom Brady, one of the best quarterbacks ever, his wife cheated on him and left him for the jiu-jitsu instructor. Women aren't shit. Jiu-jitsu instructor. Are you fucking serious?
God.
No, MSK. Can I ask you a question?
Out the ass. He's like, I'm gonna go just get fucked by this guy who does a jiu-jitsu combo. Clip that. Somebody clip that.
Hold on.
I think one of the main takeaways with that is I don't think celebrity men pick women of quality.
I don't think most men pick women of quality. Period.
That's a good truth too.
Well,
I've certainly made enough mistakes to write. I can fix her. So what does that say?
Well, it just even goes to show, even when you're a high status guy like Tom Brady, like probably the biggest known professional player ever, doesn't matter if a girl's not satisfied with some bullshit, she goes and cheats on a guy. Like, let's wait, jiu-jitsu, really? This man's got trophies.
What's wrong with jiu-jitsu? Fuck you.
What the fuck?
We're not even 30 minutes in, and this show
I
is
know.
completely
That's
off
why
the
I
rails.
always say
All right.
95% of women are trash.
Selena is in the chat, producing from the sidelines, bro. We are monetized. We're doing fine. Let's say hi to the chat real quick. Let's see what we got here. Vagabond was in first. We got Diana Gordon here second. How's it going, Diana? We got Blue Eyed Scorpio. She had a cat. Maybe it was a small dog named Vagina. Awesome. We got Great Poupon is here. Why feed into MSK's fantasies about becoming Macaulay Culkin? This seems dangerous. I think that thumbnail was a work of art. One of my finest.
You know how some women have penis envy? I think MSK has white envy.
If a woman has envy, Vaughn, she is a dude. That's a guy.
No, MSK's got what? Envy.
We've got Selena is still here, of course. Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday. Let's see what else we got.
Holy shit.
Ray, Vagabond. I think I got everybody. Kind of a slow start. Scorpio's already here. Toasty, what is up?
She's here too.
There he is, Master Hobo. MSKW, those two words don't mix at all.
WZ said last night, who gave this man the internet? Like, literally for trans people, I've downloaded like 3 images. One is like
you're not showing again.
The one is like you're not trans, you're gay and retarded. I always use that one. And then I have one where it's like, babe, a small penis isn't such a big deal. And then the guy replies, I don't know.
All right, let's everybody just calm the fuck down.
Dude, you are insane. They're like, can you just suck my cock? And it's like, no, we're not.
Yeah, you don't like it. You're a fat nobody, and I'm fucking Spider-Man. So how do you think I feel?
I'm just hitting random videos when you talk now.
Now, MSK, can I ask you a question?
Hello.
All right, I'm gonna take that as a yes. So you mentioned women getting black. So do you consider women that?
Oh God, you're making it worse, Vaughn.
Why are you feeding into him, Vaughn? What are you doing?
Oh, well, wait. What'd you say? Did you cut out?
Go ahead.
All right, so I say, do you consider women that you've been with, if they exist, which I doubt, black?
Once you go black, you know.
That's not what I asked.
I'm just saying.
No, I want an answer. I
What do you
want
mean?
an answer.
What happened?
That's wild. Anyway, so
I consider women that I've been with blacked, by the way.
Are you black from the waist down? You said
I
you
mean,
had
nobody
5
asked,
inches.
but it's because of the technique.
Theo,
That's why.
if you have 5 to 6 inches, that's average size. That's good. Most women can't.
So Netflix is likely buying Warner Brothers. That means all of the IPs associated with Warner Brothers will now be Netflix IP. We all know what where that leads.
Exactly.
It's never going to be a good DC movie again.
No, I think it's all gone. That's a lot of franchise. We've got all of DC, which includes, of course, the big two, Batman and Superman. Then you've got God, I saw a whole list. There's the Matrix. Well, just non-DC as well. Let's see. There was
Harry Potter, Wonder Woman,
Lord of the Rings, Looney Tunes, Scooby Doo.
Well, there's some very key wording in a lot of this too. So like
MSK, the cartoon.
Oh, so they have a contract with the theaters to release their movies theatrically until 2029, and until Netflix actually signs the deal where the government allows them to take them over, Netflix can't actually do what they want to do with Warner Brothers until a certain amount of time. So, they're allowing Warner Brothers to operate however they want, however they already are operating until they can actually have full control of them. So that's the problem that most people are not understanding is Netflix as of right now, you know how like when companies merge, you get buyouts or whatever, right? So like right now, Netflix can't do to Warner Brothers what they want to do pending approval by the government, pending contracts that already exist, right?
Right.
So average people who are so stupid don't understand this. Netflix hasn't even shown what they're going to do with Warner Brothers yet because they can't do it yet, right? This is just like, hey, we already extended these contracts. This is what we're going to be doing right now. That's it. Like right now they can say whatever they want to. Well, they haven't, signed.
No, and
owns them, right?
And this is the ink hasn't even dried on this. This is still just a tentative deal. I know that Paramount is pushing to intercept, and they're actually trying to also use legal means by claiming that Netflix is basically what's the legal term for that? Whoa, got some feedback there. What would that be?
What did you mention? Sorry about that.
Not a monopoly. There's another term for it. I forget what they find it here in a little.
Well, you could also say there's less competition too. Like this existing means there's less competition, but I think there's so many factors to it. There's movies, video games, how this impacts physical media, streaming, a bunch of things. Honestly,
Yeah.
So
if this goes through, this is going to be pretty disastrous. The memes have been great though.
Oh, I love the Harry Potter one. Where he's in a wheelchair. That was my god. Dude, yeah.
Now I mean that's actually kind of cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. But this is how you can tell average people who've been talking about this are so stupid because it's all a bunch of DC fans that are like, hey, well, is James Gunn and Peter Safran still going to be around? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's bigger things to worry about than their contracts getting extended.
Yeah, it's beyond them.
Yeah, it's way bigger. Good lord.
This one.
It's when you order Sydney Sweeney off Temu. That's what happens right there.
MLK.
Double K. Holy shit. Dude.
Is that Will Smith or Tom Hanks?
Tom Hanks.
Netflix original.
I have been to the top of the mountain.
So
you know what's crazy about that? He would probably do a great job.
He would probably crush it. I'm not going to lie.
Probably rip, honestly. If we could still paint actors in blackface, because remember when fucking Ben Kingsley was Gandhi and they just painted him brown, so he fucking crushed that. He did great.
Academy Award.
When John Wayne was Genghis Khan, he did fucking great.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, we need to go back to spray painting actors brown and just letting them win.
It didn't used to matter. Any actor that just could do the role, with enough makeup. Yeah.
But I would like to imagine like Tom Hanks like sitting down like old black people like, hey, when they didn't let you into the front door, how did that make you feel?
Well, you can channel that.
There's always
trying to get into character. They're like, not good, Tom.
Having there's always my idea where all the white actors are played by black folks in whiteface, and all the black characters are played by white people in blackface. That would be the best movie ever.
Why not? It'd solve all the problems at once.
It would.
If I wasn't just starting a company.
hey, if you throw up to me, you strip all the black people away.
If we shave off Vaughn's hair, is that what he looks like?
No, this is actually the J6 pipe bomber who was arrested this week. Now, funny thing about this is CNN has still been trying to say, without showing the man's picture, that this was a white guy that committed these crimes, just like they thought all along.
Oh no, they actually went up so much to show his picture and still say a white man, and everyone's like,
yeah.
Out.
Yeah.
I know people also mentioned comic books too. Like comic books, let's be, like I'm pretty sure Netflix isn't even going to care what happens in that division. Like, does Disney really care about what Marvel Comics actually do right
MSK,
now?
The point is what they might say is they might care so little that they'll be like, "Why do we need this?"
Right. That's the big thing. Yeah.
So that is kind of a big deal if they're like,
that's because David Zaslav still hasn't did it. Like I thought David Zaslav would walk in there and be like, "Hey, we don't make any money. What are you doing?" He hasn't did that yet. So I don't know what's going to happen with them. I mean, this is because I'll just put, like James Gunn and Peter Safran were probably safe because you know how Hollywood is focused right now. If they like you, you'll stay, right? And James Gunn probably has to get through politics and everything like that. He was going to stay unless it was Paramount that bought them, in my opinion, actually. So they were going to be locked. Also, I still don't know what's going to happen because Netflix actually doesn't own them yet. They still haven't got a chance to do what they want to do to them yet. So they could say they want to do anything theatrically right now. It doesn't matter. They don't actually own the company yet to really actually, trust their word now. So
the bigger problem, and this has been a problem since Disney bought Fox, is too many singular companies buying all of the media, controlling all of the narratives, and basically controlling everything that we're able to view and consume. And that, again, you hit the nail on the head when it's more than just movies. It's movies, TV, video games, and even like they don't care as much, but even comic books. And we've already seen how, that's why we have Vaughn Coleman's out there is because of how bad comic books are right now.
In a better time, I'd be working at the big two. Honestly.
You would already have a job, and
But like those 4K steelbooks that DC produces or Warner Brothers produces for like all their movies, like is Netflix going to produce 4K Blu-ray steelbooks for like a lot of the movies? I doubt it. Like I don't disagree with some of the things the CEO said because I'm always a firm believer in like someone's actions should speak over their words. Like because when people say oh well the theaters are dying and no one's going to them, well your actions are proving no one goes. Like people who say things like that, they don't go. So it's telling the business, hey, I can just make money through that. It's like those people that say, well, there's nothing different besides superhero movies that come out. Yes, there is. There's always different movies besides super movies that don't come out. You just don't go watch them. It's like a bunch of people that are just like talking, but not actually doing anything. So I understand from a business point of view. I fully get that,
And we've had this argument before about the whole superhero fatigue thing, and I don't want to get into that, but the bigger picture is movies in general have sucked for the better part of a decade. It's rare that we get something good. You find something good. Sometimes you find something good a few years after it's released because you're so checked out. Like I just watched, I recommended this to Sammy a few weeks ago. A great movie that came out in like 2022. I'd never even fucking heard of, Old Henry.
Oh yeah.
Well, speaking of,
I watched it. I was.
It's so rare that a good movie comes out. But go ahead, Sammy.
I'm so sick of being told that, like, to basically go fuck myself by the creators and the actors and the Hollywood as a whole. That I'm like, all right, I'm out.
Okay, well, speaking of going out, I have to go get some milk for MSK.
Well, at least tell him goodbye.
All right, MSK, I'll be back sometime.
Dude,
that's not supposed to happen twice.
see you later, dude. Have a good day, man. It's nice seeing you again, bro.
I'll be on. I have to go on another podcast real quick, so I'll see you guys
Mr.
later.
Popularity.
See you later, Vagabond.
All right, and check me out tomorrow on I Swear It's Not Hentai Podcast.
Hell yeah!
I have to join your show.
Thank
yeah,
you.
it's real fun. All right, take care, everyone.
So
here's a good example though of what we're talking about. So last year, Clint Eastwood put out his last movie. It's not an action movie. It's not. It's what is it? Juror number 2 or whatever it's called. People would go see dramas like that at the movie. Well, it's gotten so expensive that now you've created a. When I was a kid, like when you only had like a couple bucks in your pocket, you would go see a movie because it
was one of the cheaper things to do at night.
Yeah, exactly. It was poor man's entertainment, but it was something that we could all
do together.
Absolutely. So now it's become like basically like going to a concert where
you have to plan for it.
You're already $60 in, before you get behind the screen, and it did have a great concept. I'm not saying it was like a great movie, but I'm also saying this is Clint Eastwood, a Hollywood,
legend.
Killer. This was his last film, and no one went to go see it because people are only going to see like big budget blockbuster films, and because people are only going to see stuff like that, and that's fine if the culture has changed on that. But I mean, there was a point in time where people were going to see movies like Shawshank Redemption.
Favorite movie.
Oh, but I'm saying, just when you see stuff like that in Good Will Hunting, and like people were going to see dramas in films. It was like there's a point in time people went and saw like A Few Good Men that was playing in the movie theaters. You don't see people going to see shit like that when it's not worthy of seeing it in IMAX and seeing all like these big explosions and having. Yeah, absolutely. You're not going to see that because like you can just get it on streaming 2 weeks later. It's really not that big, and
the turnaround is a big problem for movie theaters because it really is that fast. Sometimes even within the same week, go to the theater or stay at home and not even get dressed.
MSK is dead. You'll remember. Back in the day.
Oh God.
If a movie came out, even if it was a good movie, you would have to wait at least a year until it came out on VHS.
They had a 90-day window in theaters. That's because they had 90 days.
Well, well, keep in mind, man. Okay, so Jurassic Park, I think it had like a year and a half run in theaters. Okay,
that's insane. I didn't know that.
No, it's nuts, right? So you would have you had to wait till this movie got out of theaters, and then they would have to transfer it over on VHS. So you weren't able to buy Jurassic Park. I correct me if I'm wrong. It came out, I believe, in what 93, 94?
Like 93, 94, yeah.
Yeah, one of those.
Buy it until at the end of
late 95.
Oh yeah, late night. Oh, even worse, late 95. Things like that. Like Batman: Mask of the Phantasm. I saw that in theaters.
Me too.
That had a week release too.
Now
Warner Brothers had that on a week,
but
release.
I still had to wait like a year and a half to get it on VHS.
Well,
there was a thing about that's how the market worked. Now it doesn't matter.
And even then, you could get it on VHS, but you couldn't own it on VHS. You see what I'm saying? So you could go and rent it because the video stores bought those movies for like usually $90 to $200 a cassette. You weren't buying those at home unless you had a connection. Like my aunt owned a video store, so I got all the movies. But most people didn't. You would rent it, and then you would still have to wait. That's why, it came out to rent maybe. For Jurassic Park, it was probably early 95, but it wasn't until late 95 when the price of the cassette dropped that you could go to Walmart or Tower Records or Suncoast and pick it up to buy.
Now, and I know I'm using this as I'm not going to watch this, but like the new Wicked movie.
Oh God.
They're saying like, hey, you can go see it in theaters, but if you pay us $45 now, you don't have to
stay home
in your chair. And there's certain people who, I guess whatever people want to see the next Wicked movie, they're going to do that. But also, like when you realize, in order to take like two people to the theater, you're going to be spending $60 anyway.
Yeah,
that's if you just watch it with. Go ahead, Toasty.
I was gonna say, seen it in 4D.
4D.
Yeah, and how much? If you don't mind me asking about how much did that run per ticket?
Okay, so I think the ticket was $30 each. So
see, that's insane.
I spent $60, but I also spent like $120 on like the bucket and the drink.
Of course,
you did.
It's I don't know who said it. It's like going to a concert. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I never go out. I'm literally always inside my apartment, like cleaning all the time. I have kids and stuff, and nobody ever takes care of them. So
it's like a special occasion.
When they're in school, we wake up early in the morning to go to the movie theaters when it's usually very empty. And
right.
It's like once a month that we do because
okay.
But that's how the whole culture of going to the theaters changed. Because, like you were saying, when I was a kid, sometimes we didn't even check the paper, or we just hey, let's grab something to eat. We'll go to the theater, and whatever's playing, we'll go see.
Yeah.
And most of the time, the movie you would see would end up being at least okay, if not really good. Now if you're out almost $100, you take that gamble, and there's a good chance the movie you see is going to suck.
Well,
I would go to the theater because it was attached to the mall. We would go to the mall sometimes. Like the movie ticket would be like $10, right? Mm-hmm. If the movie was good, sometimes you would, like you would talk about, like, hey, you want to see another? Sometimes we would see the movie again. Like we saw Sam Raimi's Spider-Man like 3 times in one day, just because like my buddy had an extra like $20 and he was like, yeah, let's go.
$20 went a lot further 7 years ago. 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was very common to go to a movie multiple times if you liked it. We saw Batman Begins probably 20-30 times.
Oh yeah.
Good Lord.
Dude, I saw The Dark Knight 8 times.
Yeah, it's probably something like that with me. But gradually you get priced out, and then the quality of movies, you have to really, really hope that the movie you're going to see is not going to suck, because you're going to be out over $100 if you're going with more than one person and you're planning on buying any concessions.
Well, I also think once you get older and you have and it's money you're making yourself with everything else, I think your mindset changes on that stuff too. Like, when you're younger, you kind of just felt like you were going to get money again for something, like whatever your parents would just give it to you.
No, I don't remember that at all. That's not how I grew up.
Well, I mean, not me either, but whenever you get like fair money, like it would go a lot further. But I would assume that once you get older and you have like bills and everything that comes into play, you get family, all of that changes how you would see movies. But I think the number one complaint that I usually see is quality. So I know like that idiot John Roca on Twitter was like, that's not the main one. Quality would be 1 or 2. The main reason for that is if the average person perceives the quality across the board that they're getting is not good, they're just going to check out. Like, how many TV shows started out really good and then people were like, this sucks, I'm out. Like, that's happened for movies a lot too. Like, people just don't, the general consensus is the movies aren't good. So if the general consensus is the movies aren't good, people just aren't going to go. That's just what it is. And
or
also
they don't care enough to take the risk.
Yeah, and also the actual movie theaters did this, not the movie theaters, the studios did this themselves. Bob Chapek, for one, when he dropped all those Pixar movies on Disney Plus in 2020, Warner Brothers literally dropped their whole film slate, day and date release back in 2021. Like, these guys, they'll go to CinemaCon's coming up very soon. I can guarantee you at CinemaCon, they're going to be like, when we really love the theater experience, we really treasure it and everything. No, you don't. They literally take they actually only have 30-day windows now. The studios themselves have screwed the theaters over. Very big.
Absolutely.
Well, they keep it because it's probably not economically viable to keep it in for 30 days, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like that shit. All right. Another thing too is, and this applies to comics as well as the supply and demand, right? The truth of the matter is, if I was selling 1 million copies, I'd be able to sell books for cheaper, right? Because the way print runs work, and I'm sure movies is not exact science, but I know for a fact, because I majored in filmmaking and we learned about this in film history and whatever. Movies were cheaper even back then. Though the term Nickelodeon comes from they were Nickelodeon. It was a nickel, right? For the movie. Well, when it started changing, they started introducing TV, suddenly movie theater prices had to go up because now we had an alternative we were competing with. Everyone used to go to the movie theater and see the same couple movies in the same couple studios because that was just how it is. Now
that's just what it was.
Yeah, now there's more competition than ever, which means we're competing for same amount or even less customers with more product. So you got to understand there's more movies out now and less customers now because the internet.
There's something though. There's something about that where, last movie that I saw in theaters that I really liked was Weapons.
I haven't seen it.
Weapons was great.
Chainsaw Man, dude.
Chainsaw Man was great.
I can fix their material, dude.
I've seen that in too.
Demon Slayer was enough. Last time that I felt like any sort of cinematic experience,
and it's from Japan, so it doesn't even count as a win for us.
No, I don't care if it's a win for anyone, but I'm saying, like, back in the day, they would just keep that movie in theaters until people stopped seeing it. They would set now they set like a certain amount of time that it's in theaters. Before, if the movie was going gangbusters, they would just let it keep going gangbusters. Even
after it came out on home video,
a year and a half run in theaters. They just didn't leave,
the original Halloween in the 70s was in theaters for like 2.5, 3 years.
Yes, that's
I didn't know that.
I know
That's
that sounds
one of my
crazy.
favorite movies. Right there.
But I'm also saying they're shooting themselves in the head. So like these production companies also have deals with theaters. That's what CinemaCon's all about. They need to stop this going straight to what was like, well, I get it. If no one's watching it and it goes,
that makes viable sense.
It had a theater run there for 30 days. If you want to watch it at home and pay, an extra $10 gratuity because you're watching it early until it's available for like DVD or Blu-ray or digital, that's fine. But you know what? Don't take that movie out of the theater until people are done seeing it in theaters. That will change a lot of things, and that will give the theaters revenue. These companies don't care about the theaters.
They don't.
They don't. But I'm also saying it's also crucial, regardless if you like it or not. In the theaters is something that I assume is not going to go away, and it hasn't been phased out enough. So you need to if a movie is doing well in theaters, let it stay in theaters. And if it's in theaters for a long time, you need to wait a long time.
I think it's because of the percentage that they negotiate, because I know it's negotiated differently every year. Currently, right now, the theaters take like 50 to 60% of the ticket sales. So I would imagine the reason why the movies are negotiated to get taken out sooner is because they can take less of a percentage of the box office numbers. But the problem with that, as like we've highlighted here, if you take a movie out that has momentum, like you said, then it stunts the amount of money it would have made overall. Because the problem with the 3-week window is if people don't feel like it's worthy enough for them to go there, they're not going to do it in general. Also, they gave consumers the easiest out to never go support a movie ever again. They basically said, because now it's going to be there in 3 weeks. About 3 weeks, the newest movie will be there. So what is the real incentive to go, though? Unless you said, event.
No, done.
Especially since I'm pretty jaded with Marvel right now, like everybody else. So I wasn't going to spend money to go see Fantastic Four, but I was curious about it. It was just a few weeks after it was released. I watched it on my mom's Disney Plus for free. It was still in fucking theater.
Your mom's Disney Plus.
I'm not paying for that.
That's another thing too. So a great example would be Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
Yeah,
that was great.
It was in. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. It was only in theaters for like 20 days.
Jeez.
So to be fair, that's Netflix. Even with Zack Snyder movies, they only put them in there for 2 days. That's why I don't.
Limited release.
Something you know actually makes a comic book rare. MSK.
Hello.
MSK, you know what makes my comic rare for him? When he loses them. I lost money. He backed my book, and I somehow lost money.
We paid for that stripper for you in Vegas, and you grabbed her.
We? First of all, on no plane of reality.
I don't think anybody did. Theo talked him into giving her more money.
Actually, MSK.
You don't make the comic book rare.
For the record, Vaughn is.
Anyone else? Do you know what makes a comic book rare?
Go for it.
If it's written by a woman.
Scarcity makes a comic book rare. The reason that Action Comics #1 is rare is because at the end of the month, they threw it out. So there's a bunch of issues of Superman 1 in a fucking dumpster. somewhere. It didn't matter that it had a holographic cover or anything like shiny like that.
They didn't have that.
Yeah.
No, they didn't have anything like that. So
And it's why the 90s got bad, because they were like, everything's a collector's item. Like,
Oh, well, here's something. You know what was doing really well in the 90s was Disney. And what Disney would do would be like, hey, we're putting Cinderella out on VHS, and then after that, we're putting it back.
Goes into the Disney vault. That was bullshit.
The scarcity is what makes things fucking expensive. Okay, when you realize you might not have the opportunity until they take it out of the vault, which it was always on fucking sale. It didn't matter, but they just said that. Okay,
marketing.
That's how
marketing.
That's how you market.
So should I be doing
You
that?
can't
with my...
say you can't market something going like, "Hey, it's in theaters now." But like, if you wait a week and a half, you can watch it on
never coming out.
So
yes, Vaughn, you have to have limited covers or releases or something. You got to do something that makes it scarce.
So I shouldn't just reprint this, even though I told everyone it was limited.
No, what you should do is
you should not.
I'm kidding. No, when I say my covers are limited, I mean that. But whatever I have left over from the printer, I'm like, because some people literally burn or destroy their extra. I'm like, I'm not fucking doing that. They're selling for double price.
Yeah.
No, you can still sell. You can still sell them at conventions or something like that. That would.
I'm saying the best marketing strategy.
Because I want to respect my backers. Respect your backers, guys.
Or you can make
Very
Vaughn
important.
Gate. Just get a bunch of people and make Vaughn Gate. There you go.
Vaughn Gate. What is
Vaughn
that?
Gate.
Is that pro or anti me?
You need a fan base. We need another
Vaughn.
Gate.
I don't care what it
That
means.
is such a
Hashtag Vaughn
backhanded
Gate.
compliment, Vaughn. You need a
That's the last thing I want to talk about as far as the Netflix deal, since we kind of fucked off that topic anyway, but it was what we end up talking about instead of the topics is always better. So I appreciate that. But this is the last. Benny Johnson just chiming in.
I don't know about you. I canceled Netflix several years ago because it was just the same woke crap coming in day after day, and they want to take over HBO Max and they want to take over CNN. We know where they're going to go with it, right?
Of course, this is why every single parent should cancel Netflix, because even if you think you're putting on some type of benign programming for your children, they are going to insert propaganda into that programming. There are so many different transgender children grooming products on.
Now, normally I would say that this is just alarmist talk, but they did expose a lot of those shows are like way out there. Like really far.
And what's the argument they're going to start doing this? Like when people keep saying, "Oh, it'll just no," we'll use one.
They already are, though.
We'll just use one piece for example. Princess Vivi. Look up what she looks like in the anime and versus what she'll look like in season 2, and then you will absolutely know. Oh,
you're talking about the live action. Yeah,
the live action. Yeah. I mean, Netflix is not going to just start magically doing this with Warner Brothers. They already been doing this.
With anything that they have creative control over.
That's the point they're making. But let's not pretend like Warner Brothers hasn't been doing
doing this.
No, it's their fault they got sold off. I mean, this fucking company gave J.J. Abrams $200 million to do DC content, and he gave them what my dad gave me in my life. Nothing. I'm not kidding you. People wonder why this company got sold off. He gave them $200 million. He gave them nothing. I don't know how you don't get sued for that. I just don't know.
Everybody subscribe to MSK for more content like that. That was great.
Also for their day and date releases. People don't remember when they did the whole day and date releases, they had to pay millions upon millions of dollars in back end deals so they don't get sued by the people who directed and made the movies. This company have been making bad financial decisions for years.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's why they're first. They literally went broke, got sold twice. This is the second time, and
they merged Discovery.
They're just going to another company that's going to do everything but worse.
I don't get
Warner Brothers had one of the best catalogs in movies.
And IPs in general. Looney Tunes,
money printing machine.
Comics.
Yeah,
the Looney Tunes.
That's what I'm saying. All of that.
Well,
and
they
on top of that, I want to bring up
the
another
Looney Tunes
point
studio.
too.
How do you get sold when you have Bugs Bunny and Superman?
Well, they already.
No, that's what I'm saying. And what you got to understand too, and this is important, is it's crazy to look at the last couple of years, because if you look at the big 5 Hollywood studios, like from the 30s and whatever, that's so. If you guys know, because I learned about this in like film history. Do you guys know about like block booking and what that whole thing was? Is that they used to have like the studios would have their own theaters. So Paramount movies movies would be in a Paramount theater and whatever, blah 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 blah. Well, most of those, there was the big 5 studios. I believe it was MGM, RKO, Paramount,
not related to Randy Orton,
Warner Brothers, and I don't think it was Fox.
The United Artists.
No, United Artists was one of those small little three.
Later.
Okay.
But it was like the big 8 because it was still big compared to like obviously indie stuff. I'm trying to remember, but the point is, I think Fox might have been one of them. Point is,
I think Fox.
Oh yeah,
well,
it was
it's
Fox.
crazy. In the last couple of years, we've lost 2 of those big 3 or 2 of those big 5.
A lot of them. Yeah.
MGM, I think, absorbed
It was by
absorbed
Amazon.
Disney
Amazon.
too.
Yeah.
I thought MGM was taken by Disney.
No, it was Amazon. Amazon has 007
Isn't
now.
that crazy?
Yes,
Like it's
it
like
does.
these titans are getting taken out by like the guys. Like I remember when Netflix, when I was a couple years ago, or not more than a couple years ago, when it was like, hey, have you heard of Netflix? No, what's that? It's like Blockbuster, but you get to keep the movies for longer.
Yeah.
Right.
And now they own like Superman and Batman. Like that is insane.
I remember when people only had Netflix for like
And
Marvel movies.
it's just going to be Netflix and Disney. That's it. If this goes through, that's all I want to go back to.
That we need to
For now.
enforcing fucking monopoly laws.
Hey guys, Rebel Oasis, new studio. Very, very important.
Well, I mean, back in the 90s, you had New Line Cinema, Miramax, Dimension Films, all of those great smaller companies making a lot of things to compete. And every now and then they would put out a movie that'd be #1 in the box office.
Christ, you had Image Comics. I mean, Spawn hit the fucking scene like no one's business. But yes, no, we need to start enforcing monopolies, or we're only going to have 2
Dude, another
companies.
one happened. Even in the gaming.
Blue Eyed Scorpios, the George Carlin did call it decades ago the illusion of choice.
Yeah, George
you also had
Carlin.
Microsoft. They bought Blizzard like a few years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like we're seeing this a lot across the board. But
Guys.
to be fair, Warner Brothers does kind of deserve it. Like, why did they merge with Discovery? Discovery was
Didn't they buy
financially
Bethesda
fine.
too? Like I thought they bought Bethesda.
I think you're right too.
They
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Guys, when I was a kid, you couldn't watch Star Wars before having the Fox theme in front of it. It used to be, used to be distributed by Fox. And the Fox also had an amazing catalog of movies. To think that it's all owned by this one like soulless conglomeration, it's terrible.
Well, Warner Brothers also never had the biggest thing that Disney had on as a fallback. Warner Brothers never had theme parks, right? Because Disney, if they just fucked off and never did movies or anything else, they still had the theme parks.
Theme parks,
Yeah.
I
Warner Brothers
mean, they had a partnership with Six Flags, but not.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but that wasn't
not as big. They had a kind of a big moment in the 90s, and then it fizzled out.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Universal Studios, they had a thing with Marvel. That's why that's a lot of reasons that we don't get to see movies with certain characters. Like you can't have a Hulk standalone film because they don't. Marvel doesn't have the rights to use
Universal.
the Hulk.
Universal, right?
I think it's west of the Mississippi, or east of the Mississippi. East of the Mississippi, they don't have the rights to the Hulk. That's a weird ass, thing. Like usually, you think if you buy a character, you should have the rights to it, and they're like, no. Apparently, there's the Mississippi River that has something to do with, it's all asinine.
All right, let's finish up this video real quick, and then we'll move on to the next topic.
Why would they do that to your children? Well, because Netflix is run by massive Democrat donors.
This is
Hundreds
a big
of millions of dollars
thing.
flow from that organization into the DNC. The Obamas have a 9-figure deal with Netflix. David, they've done 17 different woke documentaries, climate change, trying to remake fatherhood, motherhood, pushing transgender ideology on children. That's what the Obamas have created for Netflix. Netflix loves it. And Susan Wright, Obama insider, is on their board.
Yes.
So this is just simply the Obamas trying to take over all of media. It should be stopped cold by antitrust at the DOJ.
We should
That's what it's called,
that the Netflix deal
antitrust.
is not locked in.
And this has been a big problem since I want to say 2012 is when it really started showing through. Like they didn't try to hide it anymore. The bleeding of politics into entertainment.
A guy named David Ellison, who's
out. like certain anti-propaganda laws that got written out so they could continue to do this. Sorry.
Father runs a big company. I've forgotten the name. He is behind Paramount, and Paramount would like to have Warner Brothers, and which of course owns CNN as well. He is a tough guy. He's produced. He was the mind behind, or the money behind, Top Gun Maverick, which is the only movie that's made as much money as they have in like 5 or 6 years. That was old Hollywood money. So he knows how to make money. He's got a lot of it, and he says his deal would serve shareholders better than the deal from Netflix. Do you think he'll get it?
Well, I sure do hope so. It sounds like it's going to be for more money because he's paying a higher price per share. But again, you have to ask yourself the question, what happens to our beloved IP? What happens to the Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Superman, Batman? I mean, this is like Americana stuff. I want Batman to stay Batman, not turn into Antifa Man. I want Superman to not turn into Trans Man. I don't want the Obamas to have control of our beloved American iconoclast stories.
And that was the big part I wanted to play there. I think it's time we might have to just kiss a lot of these IPs goodbye. We've already done it with Star Wars, Doctor Who, Star Trek. Everything that Disney's already taken over is pretty, Predator, Alien. I think we've been talking about for a while, just the old stuff is just going to have to die, and it's going to be a renaissance of independent stuff, lower budget, lower quality. But if you're getting a better product without the insertion of the bullshit.
Well, and what you got to understand too is this new generation of fans, not only the younger generation, the loudest generation. Yeah. They do this. I'll tell you an example, right? Like X-Men, one of my like the 80s stuff. Those older fans have been driven off the plane. What you have to understand is these newer fans, like for example, I'm for the record, I can be friendly with these people. But I remember I was at a convention, this person was saying they like the Krakoa stuff. I was like, I just felt like it was against Claremont stuff, and they'll go, oh, I didn't like Claremont stuff, which to me means I don't like X-Men.
Shit. That's exactly what that means.
So I'm like, you have to understand the new fans of these IPs don't like the IPs. They want the new stuff. And what you have to realize, these are not the same. These are not the same people anymore.
It's a new age of fan there.
It's fundamentally different. And what you have to, that's why I kind of,
they're not a valuable resource though. They're not going to contribute to the fandom the way the older fans, the people that actually like these things did. They don't have the money for it, for one.
They don't have the money for it. They also don't care.
You have to understand you're trying to reason
saying the right political stuff.
You have to try to reason with people that aren't willing to listen to reason. Like, okay, the whole.
That's why we don't have to don't reason with them.
That's part of why I was in film school at the time, and it was the thing that made me pivot and made me decide I'm going to start my own company and do comics and stuff. Was what they did to Gina Carano, right? That was the final straw. I remember calling my mom. I remember saying this is bad, and you have to realize, like, they might honeypot you a little bit. But eventually they'll come back because they know someone else owns these characters, and it's not like you love him or hate him. I know some people that loved Jim Shooter, some that hated him, right? Love him or hate him, he would be like, this is what's good for the business. We need to keep doing this. And it worked, right? That's not what's happening anymore. And it's sad.
Well, I saw a great meme of that, Vaughn. I saw somebody put in Jim Shooter. Oh, you wrote a number one book that everybody loves, but its sales are down, so it's canceled and you're fired. Yeah. Now, current day Marvel, you wrote a book everyone hates. You destroyed the character, and sales are plummeting. Here's a promotion, and now you get to take over X-Men.
No, it's like a Jim Shooter would talk. Even like there was an iconic like Scarlet Witch Vision miniseries. I was like, oh, I've seen this iconic. Goes, sales weren't that great. That's why it was a miniseries. I'm like, what? Like you gotta understand. Like they were cutthroat back in the day, and the thing is, they're not. The problem with agenda-based entertainment, the problem is, this is one of the problems I try not to go too far into the my books are anti-woke, because that's not
right. We don't want that either. Nobody wants that either.
And that's the problem, is it's so hard. Like most people don't really care. I was at a convention today. I pitched the premise of the book. Not once did anyone ask about really my politics. It's not normally people don't care about that, but you have a fringe minority of people. It's always
That are the loudest.
extremists. They're always the loudest, and they're the ones that get listened to. You know what happens when a spoiled child keeps demanding shit? You tell them. I remember my mom told me this growing up.
You
She's
tell them to shut the fuck
as
up.
a parent, the most important word you could ever
Ignore
say to a
them.
child is the word no. That's the most important thing you ever say to a kid is no.
100%. That's why I say don't reason with them. We just need to start ignoring them. We want more representation than you don't have. They've been selling us after they take over something that was fine, destroy it. Well, we don't like it anymore. Well, you don't have to read it. You don't like it. Don't buy my books. Go read something else. Go watch something else. Okay, goes both ways.
I just want to point out that even before all of this, Warner Brothers quite literally was screwing over themselves. Oh, we'll just use Looney Tunes for example, because people keep saying they owned it. They do own Looney Tunes. Now, besides Space Jam 2 and recently, there was this thing recently where Warner Brothers had like something dedicated for Looney Tunes, like I think a studio
Coyote versus Acme.
And it was also a studio. And their lot for it. They took it down and gave it to someone else. Like they haven't treated
the day the Earth blew up.
Yeah, like they haven't treated a lot of their IPs good. The thing
No,
is,
they haven't.
I understand the mindset that Netflix might make it worse, but Warner Brothers themselves haven't treated their own IPs like their IPs for years. Look at Harry Potter, all those other bad movies they've dropped for this franchise. Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, because the Warner Brothers has been plagued with retarded executives that have no artistic talent, calling artistic shots and running. That's been going on for a long time, and not just Warner Brothers, all studios.
Dude,
the executive, it's bureaucrats.
Dude, you remember back in the
just
day,
like in politics.
All those animated shows that we all used to love, they canceled all of those. These people have
I know.
from when we were little kids. These people, the guys that have ran the company, are all stupid. These people are dumb. These people are like idiots. Like they themselves screwed themselves over. They haven't did anything with Looney Tunes. It's so stupid. We own Looney Tunes. What have you did with Looney Tunes in the last 20 years besides Space Jam 2? They literally took away a studio that Looney Tunes had to give it to another property they own. They don't care about Looney Tunes.
Dude,
Why don't they that shit off to people?
From now on, all right. So I did a thing on Twitter today where I asked people for your favorite characters. If you don't put one of the 2 black characters in your top 5 characters, I am going to call you racist publicly.
Yes.
But the 90s are a great example. And after this little rant here, I have to take off. I have to do some.
You're going to leave me like my dad?
Exactly like your dad.
At MSK, I have to go out and I'm going to get some cigarettes and I'll be right back. And as soon as I get back, we'll have a catch. No, but when you look at like what Warner Brothers were doing in the 90s, especially in their animated stuff, like they were changing the game. You had things like Animaniacs, Freakazoid, but also you had like Tiny Toons Adventures where you would see Plucky Duck like dressed up like Keaton's Batman. Like you realize that you owned all these properties and you took advantage of that. So Animaniacs was a great example where
they did parodies of the Matrix.
They did parodies of everything, and you would have all these things that were important and called pop culture like bleed in. Everybody who was young like saw that, and it was like you didn't just see Batman dressed up like a generic Batman. You saw that as Keaton's Batman. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, you also had like really, really strong things going with like Bruce Timm and everything that he did. And what did they do every single time? They would throw something against the wall and see if it stuck. So like you didn't just get shows like people don't mention shows. Everyone mentions Batman Beyond. No one mentions Static Shock. Static Shock was a great fucking show.
It's got a huge fan base.
Yeah, it does. What I'm saying was like there's things like that where they just try to new things out. I would say Tiny Toons is in the same veil where it was like, oh my god, we have the Looney Tunes. We have the Looney Tunes. What do we do with them? Well, it was like, well, I don't know. Why don't we try what if there's a school for making young Looney Tunes and you have the Tiny Toons? That's a great way to start trying to refresh your IPs rather than running them into the ground and going like, well, maybe what if we made Bugs Bunny like a gay person?
Take away Elmer Fudd's shotgun. That's what they did. They took away Elmer. The hunter now he's chasing him with a fucking axe, like a hatchet. Like that's not as violent.
Very, very quiet.
And now everyone fantasizes about Lola Bunny. It's so cringe. He's a fucking rabbit. It's always weird.
Time out. They did that in the 90s.
They did, but it wasn't as gay as it is now.
So if we go on your search history, MSK, we're not going to find provocative Lola Bunny cosplay?
Definitely not. I'm not a loser.
No, you're going to find
That's
what I used to talk about this when I did stand up. That was the best thing where the internet just stands up and like immediately goes like when they gave Lola Bunny a sports bra, like half of the internet was like, do you expect me to masturbate to this?
Time out.
It was like we gave the green M&M, we took her boots away, and we gave her tennis shoes. How am I supposed to come if she's not in her high heels?
Oh my
God,
God,
holy shit, everyone needs to calm the fuck down. It's a cartoon character.
How am I supposed to link it to this?
Hold on. I found Nate's Lola Bunny.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You don't have to see this,
scared.
you know, it's okay.
Wait, hold on.
He hasn't said a word in an hour and a half.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hear me out.
Guys, on that note, I have to get going.
Mine, Theo, fuck off.
All right, dude. Sammy, tell everybody where they can find you next.
Guys, just follow me on Twitter. All my stuff's on there. If you want to check out my band, it's pinned. We have one of our most recent performances on there. But otherwise, you can catch me on in other news tomorrow night. And see you later.
See you, man.
See you, man. Stay black.
Stay white. White power.
Oh no.
Oh no.
White is superior. Anyone who tells you otherwise is wrong.
Shut up.
Love you too, MSK.
MSK,
See you, bud.
have you ever heard of Clayton Bigsby?
So that's a great segue into our next and final topic of the night. Sydney Sweeney's comments that now everybody's a little divided. I think some people are blowing it into a little more out of proportion than they need to.
In my opinion.
Yeah, so look, we're going to read through it and see what everybody thinks here. Sydney Sweeney tells people that she doesn't support the views that people connected her American Eagle campaign to. Here's the quote. I was honestly surprised by the reaction. I did it because I love jeans and love the brand. I don't support the views some people chose to connect to the campaign. Many have assigned motives and labels to me that just aren't true. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm always trying to bring people together. I'm against hate and division in the past. And in the past, my stance has been to never respond to negative or positive press, but recently I have come to realize that my silence regarding this issue has only widened the divide, not closed it. So I hope this new year brings more focus on what connects us instead of what divides us. End of quote.
So that
Thoughts? Who wants to start?
All right, I'll start right away. So I'll tell you exactly what she's doing. What she's doing is she is trying to. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I still think she's a Republican, absolutely, and I think she's trying to do. Sounds kind of like what I was like for a little bit in college, where you go, well, maybe these people can be somewhat reasoned with. Let's try and be nice to everybody. And what you don't realize, Sydney, is that this is a cult. This is a cult. This is a humiliation ritual. They don't want to be coexisting with you. They want to either conform you or kill you. And the thing is, and kill your career if they can't literally kill you. And what you have to understand is that these people cannot be reasoned with. They are not your friends. They are not your pals. And this statement is going to do no good, as the comment section on the Instagram variety thing are seeing, on the comments on everything. This statement is doing you no good, not an ounce of good. If anything, it is just giving them more fuel to their fire. And she thinks she can skate by neutral. These people don't want neutral. I remember I was at film school, and one time I was just had something in a script, and they were like, well, that can be seen as offensive. What are you saying with this? I'm not really saying anything. Well, if you're not saying anything, that is being pro-status quo, and that is being political. That is being conservative. You have to understand that is how these people think. That is how this next generation thinks. She didn't conform. She didn't make any sort of really definitive stance, which is the whole thing they yelled at her for to begin with. So
right. And if anything, we're going to see some people that are a little too overzealous on the right end of things, drawing way more into it than they need to. Like, oh, I called it. She's just one of them. Traitor.
But the left-wing articles, what they're doing, my friend pointed this out to me, is they're running with it as if it's an apology almost, because they want her to say, we got her, and now she has to either correct the record or not. This isn't even a political thing. This is, I've had people, certain comic book creators do similar things. They kind of will twist your words or put certain words in your mouth, so you have to come out and correct it when you really just want to stop, because they want you to keep engaging. They are going to.
Do you think some of this was pushed on her by her publicist and studio pressure?
Absolutely.
I do too. I also think that this was not just a off the top of her head remark during an interview. This was something she planned on saying very, very carefully to try to keep it from being taken and blown as either a full-on apology and denouncing everybody on the right, and to be careful with her fans on the right as well. Very carefully worded.
But the thing is, the fact of the matter is, she didn't say much of it. But here's the thing. I don't think this is necessarily bad, because she is showing that she cares for love. I think this is almost what this is doing to me, is saying, I'm not a white supremacist, but to me, white supremacist neither was Charlie Kirk, and they still call him that. So what they're saying is she's basically doubling down on saying love. So you could almost read into it as saying, I'm not making a political statement. You keep coming after me. This is a reflection on you. Now, that's not going to go over well with reasonable people, but I think most reasonable people are going to start to see this. I think she kind of knows the walls are closing in.
So for me, this is the problem that a lot of this stuff boils into. That first sentence, which is I was honestly, and ends with the brand, that's where the quote should have ended. Because this is the problem that a lot of retards on that side are running into. You know, back in the day when we would legitimately watch way too much movies and television, and then we would blur shit out in our real lives thinking it's movies and television, and the line and the quote would be, you watching too much television, right? This is the problem with people on the internet. They are watching too much shit. It is blurring their brains. Her Gene ad was literally GENES, not, it was the actual.
Wait on.
It was so those people implied.
It was definitely a play on words, though. It was a play on words, but people are misconstruing that to mean, the genes mean exclusively white. It doesn't mean
but hold on,
tits and ass and attractiveness.
White eyes and blonde hair. Fuckers.
So
nothing.
What's wrong with this complexion?
So the Gene commercial is literally just JE.
No, but Michael Jordan has great genes too. If we're going to use the actual genetic term, that's why he's tall and athletic, and
he's black.
Athletes have good genes. Anybody can have good genes if they're just. That's what their purpose is. Her purpose is to be hot, and that's where the genes come in.
Well, this is the big issue. Is like people are looking at people have been indulged in the internet so much they looked at a fucking Gene ad, which is JEAN, and went, you know what? That's Nazi. I don't know, rhetoric. It's like, dude, nothing against her. I don't think she did anything wrong here.
People are brainwashed, bud.
People are literally so beyond brain fried at this point now. They can't watch a fucking commercial without it implying that there's some white supremacy line. Like, what in the world's wrong with people? This is why this is stupid. Her first line should have been because giving any more credence to that, it makes no sense, because it's a fucking Gene ad at the end of the day. It didn't mean GENES. It didn't mean that. If anyone actually thinks that, you are on the internet too much. You need to go outside and stop guzzling fucking, leftist jizz every single fucking day of your life. Because it's ridiculous, man. It's a fucking Gene commercial. And people were like, well, it means like, if you know how you have those trailer breakdowns on YouTube where they have like the 50 Easter eggs. Just break down this trailer, right? No, it's a freaking Gene ad. What are we doing here? Bro.
I'm really disappointed with Sydney. Yeah, this is tough. I thought she was racist. I thought that the Gene ad was criticizing the mongrel races. I thought it was good. And now I found out she's not racist this whole time. I'm returning all of the American Eagle jeans I bought.
and you know what's crazy?
For me, I was going to say for me, so all my guy friends love her. obviously.
Gee, I wonder why. She has two good
Yeah.
reasons.
And so for me, she's in Hollywood. I honestly, it's hard for me to even like trust anybody, even normal that is in my life, let alone people in Hollywood, right? So for me, I know I froze for a second. My fucking computer just goes black randomly. But for me, I feel like we shouldn't jump into conclusions as she's based and stuff. I mean, maybe she's apolitical, right? And I understand that there's fucking weirdos calling you Nazis and stuff, but I agree. We can't reason with these people. We can't reason with the left. Fuck them. Fuck being, being united with these fucking psychos. They want us not to be alive. And so I don't want to be around people like that. Or you should even give them grace because they don't deserve it. They wouldn't even give grace to you. I mean, we've seen the reactions that they did after Charlie Kirk died. So it's like, why would you even want to give grace to these people? Why would you even want to? And I get it that she's in like the public eye. She has to look like a sweet girl and stuff. Like she cares about people. But like, I would have been like, well, fuck them. If they want to think that way about me, that's on them. Perhaps they're projecting.
Even if she apologizes, it doesn't even matter because people literally like you said, it doesn't matter if you apologize. Still to them, the comments you made make you a right-wing Nazi, transphobic, homophobic bigot.
She could scream this message, till she's blue in the face, but there's always going to be that subsect of weirdos that will always see her as, racist or bigoted just because she made a pun they didn't like.
That's why you don't apologize. Because I'll be honest here, I don't think she's a Republican either. Like, I don't know what Republican chick, denies wanting to get married and has sex scenes constantly. I don't think that's everyone. If that's everyone's trad wife, I'm good, honestly.
This is what I have a problem with is just in general, like you're giving, like there's a whole spectrum between, first of all, I like when women are naked. I will go ahead and say that. I don't think that's inherently conservative. I also think if I'm an actor, right, I mean, right, and there's a script that requires me to be naked. I think it's a bomb-ass script. I'm gonna get naked. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call that my trad wife, though. You can.
What are you talking about? I could be a trad husband. Fuck you.
You could be a. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yep. Our trad wives have OnlyFans accounts and they get blown out by 60 black guys. Yep. That's our trad.
You're black. You're black. You're on timeout. Can we have an intervention?
Can we have an intervention? We tried, Vaughn. It's not happening.
MSK, you are black.
No, I'm not. I'm white. Okay, you know what's crazy? Use it intervention. Let's do it right now. Well, Ire can't answer this. He's married. Well, he actually can. All right, let's thought exercise. A yes or no question. You don't need to give a 50 answer diatribe. Well, Toasty's not a man. Doesn't matter. So I'll just go to Theo. You've been with a lot of girls. Okay, so if your future wife was with, let's give her a body count of 30.
Iron, take this motherfucker out.
Happy birthday, MSK. See you later, buddy.
All right, let's do this.
This sounds like a good topic for the MSK show coming up later tonight.
All right.
Theo, if the girl you were trying to marry had a body count of 30, you marrying her? Yeah, yes or no? Doesn't matter.
We had this conversation the other night.
This conversation always comes up with MSK.
Let me tell you. Okay, so I will say this: not all bodies are created equal, and so I'll give you. I'll give you two. Like, okay, it's like how did she get those 30 bodies? Did the Los Angeles Lakers run a train on her yesterday and add 11 bodies? Because I'm going to feel differently about that. Or did she have a wild time in college and has kind of chilled out for the last 6 or 7 years? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that matters. Like, if the Los Angeles Lakers ran a train on her yesterday and she picked up 11 bodies, I'm going to feel some type of way about that. But if she spent the last 6 or 7 years kind of chilling out,
we know that's not the case with women. We know that wouldn't be the case, though.
Yeah,
you don't know what you're grouping all these women together, dude.
What is this perfect world?
Actor in a film and you're playing a whore, but you're not a whore. That is different.
That's acting.
That's acting.
Outside, we know.
I actually, guys, I do want to say if you're playing a whore in a movie, you probably shouldn't be doing that either, because like you're contributing to the degeneracy of society.
What if the whore character is essential to the storyline, Theo?
Tell a different story.
Fuck you.
Oh fuck.
You're writing I Can Fix Her. What are you talking about?
Right, then you're
Hey,
gonna.
hang on. Time
Then
out.
we're just gonna have. That's just another form of censorship. I'm not for it.
No,
I'm just telling you
And-
what I'm not telling you what you have to do. I'm not making any rules.
Theo, I want you on air to answer this. If we
Okay, go
are
ahead.
casting our character Belladonna from I Can Fix Her in live action, can you publicly on record say that you think that actress would be a whore for playing a whore?
Well, that's not what I said.
No, that is what you're saying. That is what you're saying. That is exactly what you're saying. And now I'm holding you consistent to your own standards with your own IP, so it's different because you don't believe in what you're saying.
And we all know if that happens, Theo's gonna be on the set every day making script adjustments just to get FaceTime, so he can be like, "Hey, girl." So then whatever the actress is.
Doesn't even sound like something I would do. First of all,
doesn't believe his own standards.
No, I don't. No, I don't. Well, I mean, that's the thing. It's like it's about my personal media consumption.
No.
I don't.
I didn't ask about your personal media consumption. I asked a very direct question.
All right. Well, I don't really critique the behavior
and your
of other
standards
people.
That's not true. I watch your show. That is not fucking true. You nitpick. You go like frame by frame.
Oh Lord, dude.
What do you?
That doesn't sound like something I would do.
Okay, let's get back on. Let's get back on topic.
Touch grass.
No.
Do you watch both of my shows? Toasty,
Theo,
I don't want you to judge me based on this slander that I'm dealing with right now. I'm actually very pro-woman. I like women. I think women are good. I want to have women on my show.
MSK being under fire to Theo being
as always, when faced with being consistent to your own standards in regards to women, you went to simping as your escape
No,
plan.
I will.
Yes, you said it. Yes.
Here's the thing. I'll do this. Okay. So,
Toasty,
yeah,
if you wanna
women
get
who
black,
take
let
off
me
their
know.
clothes on camera or grimy horse. There. You
Oh.
happy? There
Okay,
you go.
but what if
you happy?
No, if you take off your clothes, how much clothes? What if you're in a bikini?
I
What
think
you're in
if you
a bikini?
appear on camera in anything, if you have a modest dress and a veil over your hair, anything less than that, and you are a grimy whore.
He's resorting to irony because he knows that if he gives
It's
a
a grimy
consistent
whore.
answer,
That's what I'm.
I
No, that's
will
my position.
Obliterate him. No, it's not.
That's our lad.
It's
That's
not
my
his
position.
genuine position.
I'm speaking about women
That's
in
my
general.
position. Well,
No,
okay,
it's not
so
your
I'll say this
position.
about
You're
the.
lying.
I'll say this
You
about
are
this.
lying.
I'll say this about the
we
City
know-
Sweetie
MSK,
thing.
we know
So
you
let me
like
talk
dudes.
about the City Sweetie thing because that's on topic.
Hang on, real quick. Have you seen It's Wonderful Life? Theo would have folded for the first blonde chick that's a harlot instead of the second chick.
I don't know what that means.
You haven't
Okay,
seen It's
so-
Wonderful Life?
Somebody was about to make a point about the topic. Let's go back
Can
to
I please
that.
make a point about
All right,
the topic?
sorry, I'm
Okay.
done. I'll be merciful.
So
Theo.
I
I'm
mean,
done
back
killing
back
blow.
to Sydney Sweeney.
Oh my God,
All right.
Jesus Christ!
I just
All right,
obliterated
so
him. Obliterated.
I don't know why people are like Vaughn is clearly holding on to some fantasy that
Yeah, that's
City Sweetie
literally
agrees with him about
rejection.
politics,
You're
right?
losing-
Like,
no, you're
and I don't
losing.
know why people in
losing the
the
argument.
right side of the internet are holding on to this fantasy that City Sweetie on some level agrees with them on politics. So City Sweetie,
please come on my show.
That I think that is. I think that is a little bit of a. People are a little
cope.
fetishized with that,
Yes, it's cope.
thinking that she's 100. She might
100%.
be a little more centrist than
Here's the
most
thing,
of
here's
the
the thing, here's the
actresses.
thing.
True, but
completely missing the point. Completely missing the point. If she agrees with you, what does that do for you?
Nothing. That's not the point. It's the
She's
principle.
retarded. If a
also-
retarded person agrees with you, what does it matter?
What you have to understand.
You see what I'm
Theo,
saying?
No, here's what you have to understand. Is it's the
I think she's
overall-
actually. She seems to be a lot smarter than a lot of Hollywood actresses because she knows how to. She's marketing herself very well because she's making herself a bigger actress than she deserves to be. Everything I've seen her in, she's just. She's just.
That's why I
I've
said
never
most
heard a
women's
smart woman
value
talk like
is
that.
boobs. That's it. Women have no
I've
value
never heard a
outside
woman who
of
talks
tits
like
and the
that.
dick.
I'm kind of with MSK on this one. I've never heard her talk like that. I've never heard a smart woman talk.
Yeah, you guys should definitely stream more often.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, so there have you ever
Yeah,
heard
all
of the
three of you,
domino
dumb,
effect?
retarded, and goofy.
The
Let's
domino
go.
effect. It doesn't matter. If enough people in positions of power cave to the filthy, disgusting commies, then we lose. This isn't just about titties. This is about making sure we are preserving America from the goddamn.
Yeah, this sounds like Gooner Cope.
Okay, that's 100% true.
No,
this is Gooner Cope. No, this is Gooner Cope. He doesn't believe what he's saying. This is Gooner Cope.
The people that are attacking
Yeah.
Sydney for being a white supremacist are literal communists.
is you.
That's not
This is
a
you.
joke.
This is you.
First of all, Theo's mad. Theo's mad because I felt at him, and like a feminist, which he secretly is, he is now putting words in my mouth. You commie piece
we
of
have
shit.
to get them
now,
on
here's the
together
deal.
more often.
Fuck
communists.
Theo is a communist sympathizer. I'm going to say that on air. So here's the thing. So what you have to understand is the people that are going after Cindy, that are offended by the jeans ad, are literal communists. Most of them.
That's true.
Fucking communists. If you cave to them, it doesn't even matter. I don't think I've seen a single fucking movie she's in. It doesn't matter.
I haven't either.
The commies can never win on anything because they fucking suck and they are the goddamn worst. It's the same thing. Gina Carano didn't have to be the best actress ever. The fact that she held out is inspiring to people. And that's what's important. She, whether you like her or not,
Gina Carano's a goat.
Ton of influence.
Let me ask you something. Why
actor?
Do you think it's sad? Hold on. Do you think it's sad that we're drawing so much of our inspiration from talentless bimbos?
I don't think that's the point. And I think what we're doing is we're saying everyone.
Do you think it's sad that we don't have any real heroes?
Ready? Put on the fucking Star Spangled Banner behind me. As Americans, we have to unite against the filthy communists. No matter who you are, whether you're
but isn't it sad that we don't have any heroes?
Whether you're an untalented bimbo or a
engage with the substance of what I'm saying. Engage with the substance of what I'm saying.
But
isn't it sad? Engage with the substance of what I'm saying.
Put these two up closer.
Isn't it sad? Isn't it sad that we don't have any real heroes? Isn't that sad?
Hollywood for your heroes.
But that's the point. Why are we looking to Hollywood for our heroes?
For a hero, you're missing. We're both entertainers. Let's not pretend like we're better than we are.
That's a lie. Let's not go crazy here.
As entertainers, what we need to do is understand that
don't sell yourself short,
at the
buddy.
very least start out by just literally going, hey, I don't believe in bending to the mob. And if entertainers stopped doing that, we wouldn't be in the position we are.
Yes, and that's why I want to go back to the topic.
When you're 9 to 5, you're enjoying
we ain't never going back to the
topic. If the whole entertainment is propaganda, you're losing.
Just Vaughn, was her statement a win or an F, or was it just her kind of at least a little bit caving to the but was it also her caving to her publicists in the studio pressure?
I would say actually no, because the fact that she didn't denounce white supremacy is.
I think it was Blue-Eyed Scorpion said the best, or Hobo. One of the best things she could do was just keep saying nothing about it. That was giving her personally the most wins and the most culturally. Now it's like it does seem like a little bit of a cave, even though it was so carefully worded. That's where I stand on it.
No, the fact that it is carefully worded is why it's so spineless. She's trying to play both sides.
I agree.
It's like this is a childish, emotionally immature, strategically unwise, idiotic move on her part.
Fair enough.
And I hope that her career suffers as a result.
Literally, the first thing she said.
I can't argue with that.
Never apologize, especially, and I'm sure she sees the comments online and everything about men like defending her and everything, and she knows what she's doing when she goes out on the carpet and she shows off her tits and stuff like that. She's trying to
being a whore, bringing it back to the topic.
I mean, but like,
women,
but that's the guys defending you are into that, and I get it. But like, for you to to kind of cave in like that is not a smart move, especially when the people defending you are super like base and men. And
if she'd gone hard Nazi, she probably would have gotten more fans. Like, if she tried to think about that, she capitalized on the Nick Fuentes wave. She starts dating Nick Fuentes. Hear me out.
Oh my god!
And then she just rides the wave. Hear me out.
I don't think he's into women.
Hear me out.
I don't think he's into
women. She
women.
rides the Groiper wave. I think she could do it.
I'm just gonna point out here, the reason why I brought up the whole Republican thing is because women, literally, their values are like how the wind blows. That's where their values go. I don't think she's Republican. Yeah, I don't think that really matters.
No.
What matters is like this whole thing, because as much as people like to say they would like if someone is not on either side, they actually that's all that they say, you know. So, like, no one really likes fence sitters. That's just what it is. That's why I said the very first sentence that she put out. It's fine. Just say, "Hey, I like the brand." That's it. That's all you have to say. Because that's fine. If you say you like.
Yeah, I think this took a lot of the wind out of her sails from that interview where she just cooked that
I agree.
The interviewer trying to gotcha her.
This is what I'm saying. The real stupid people were the people who like circulated all those fun memes of her and like had that brief moment of like pretending that we had like a base Barbie on our side.
Yeah.
Like the people who participated in that delusion are the real simps and losers. And what I'm saying is, don't fucking do that.
And these people are calling themselves conservatives. What conservative lady literally gets fucked on screen? That's your trad wife?
Good question.
She's taking
good
dick?
question.
She's
What if
taking
it's
dick?
Good question. How
what if it's
conservative is she?
straight?
That's
I
great.
think she's a centrist. Centrist.
That's
maybe
my that's my thought.
more to the right, or maybe a little more to the left. But like, for people to assume like she's a Republican, this and that, and this
She
and
literally
that.
turned down getting married like 6 months ago. Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
Wait a minute. There's literally pictures of her taking pictures with that fucking tranny that wanted to be Zelda.
Okay, I've taken pictures of people that are left leaning.
Yeah, weren't they in a show together? They were, I think that dude's in Euphoria or something.
Yeah, they're
as
in
someone
Euphoria.
who's right wing and who knows a lot of people that are secretly right wing, whether it be whatever, I got to tell you, the way she's talking, that's what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to me. And maybe I'm wrong, but I just think that is what it sounds like personally to me.
Yeah, I just don't understand. Like, all she had to say was the first sentence.
A lot of codes.
That's it. I'll be honest here. If you saw those ads and you thought that meant GENES, you're retarded. And
They don't actually think that. It doesn't matter.
No, they see literally Nazi propaganda in everything. That's what
Or
they
if
see.
they
It's on purpose.
Yeah.
So what happened is they had a bunch of bad emotions because she's prettier than they are. And so they had to
That's how
find
women
a
are
way
too.
to justify that, and they had to think of a bad thing they could say about her on the internet, and they wanted to whip up an estrogen lynch mob to go after her. And so they used Nazi because that's their favorite devil word.
Yeah, and
communists need
they don't like anything that's traditionally attractive. They want everything to be this what we've seen more of that. So
and women do that a lot too. If another girl is getting more attention than the other girls and they feel like they deserve it more than her, they just don't like her just because of that. That's how petty and retarded most women are. That's why I say 95% of women are trash.
God.
95% of women are trash. I'm saying
You gotta stop generalizing.
I'm glad.
women.
I honestly think I feel like she's just overhyped. For me, I don't even find her.
I agree. Very overhyped.
I can agree on the basis that I can agree on the basis that look, I think she's attractive. She knows she's attractive. Nobody goes to see her movies because of her acting ability. Like, let's be honest here.
And I get burnt out whenever they overhype anybody. I got real burnt out on Jennifer Ortega real fast. Sorry, Vagabond. City Sweeney the same way.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm kind of the same way, if I'm being honest.
Jenna Ortega is actually overrated.
I think Sydney Sweeney was a bit overrated, if I'm being honest, but I still think she's so hot.
Yeah.
To me, the only thing that is pretty on her face is her lips. I think she has beautiful full
Big
lips.
Whatever
Big
you do,
lip
Vaughn, don't call a woman hot in front of Theo. He'll cut your nuts off for that.
I mean,
Theo, yeah, I know.
I watch all those videos on mute. So whenever Sydney Sweeney's talking, I look down and I watch him on mute. That shit goes hard. Just telling you right now.
What I've enjoyed the most is how upset she's made people that I think are
over a Gene commercial.
Really. I just think it's funny.
This is how you know you've consumed too much shit. You see a Nazi in a Gene commercial. This is how you know your mom is. Their mom, the doctor should have literally thrown you out the emergency room when you were born. That's how party you are. Bruh. Your mom literally
off the 4th floor.
The mom literally guzzled so much fucking jizz from every Mexican.
Okay, we'll wrap it up here. It's the end of the show, everybody. 6:30 mark has come and gone. We're going to start doing ad shows. We'll start down at the bottom of Full Metal Nate. Where are you going to be next there, Dildo Swaggins?
Well, I am, of course, Full Metal Nate. You can find me at Full Metal Nate on YouTube, X, and Rumble. I do a D&D show where we are currently making our way through the Curse of Strahd 5th Edition module. Normally tomorrow at 6 p.m. EST, we would be doing Curse of Strahd episode 25. But it's just been a long weekend, been a lot of Christmas related stuff going on, and I just haven't had the proper time to prep. So we're going to be pushing it back to next weekend, next Sunday at 6 p.m. EST. But in Cursestrahd's place tomorrow at 6 p.m. EST, I will be returning to the world of Resident Evil 7 Biohazard for the final DLC, that is End of Zoe. So if you want to come see me complete that game, you can come check me out at 6 p.m. EST tomorrow. That is all from me, Iron.
Toasty, where can people find you next?
Rumble. Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, 8 p.m. Eastern. We have fun.
And Theo Snodgrass, my co-host, where can people find you next?
What's up, everybody? My name is Theo Snodgrass, comedian and podcaster out of Las Vegas, Nevada. I do a little show called Touchgrass with Theo Snodgrass, 11 a.m. Pacific time every Saturday. Also, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you can find me over at Theocracy, 11 a.m. Pacific time as well. Just go over and check out my YouTube. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on X. Follow me on Instagram. Keep track of all the fun places I'm going to be going. I'll let you know when I'm at a city near you doing some live comedy. It's going to be very fun. I'm going to be traveling a lot next year. We got a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, it'll be fun.
Awesome. And author of the highly anticipated Phenomenova 3, as well as other projects like I Can Fix Her. Vaughn Coleman, where can people find you next, buddy?
So you can find me on my YouTube channel. It's Vaughn Coleman. But right after this, I will be on the MSK show. Of course, the prolific.
I am going to be over there
show.
too. I forgot that.
Oh, yeah. Incredible series. You can also make sure to go on either Kickstarter or Fund My Comic to back Phenomenova 3. You have until tomorrow at midnight. And then I'm also going to be hosting my whole closeout party. But a ton of fun. Bud Sauce is whining about me because he sent me a logo that was, sorry, just real quick. He sent me 2 logos. They're both like slightly different color. And he said, which do you think is better? And I said, which do you think is better? Because it's his book. Is like, this is like what a woman says, what do you want?
I was going to say, how long have you guys been dating?
I'm like,
I was going to say, don't you and Butt Sauce have a thing for each other, Vaughn?
All right. Well, I was trying to explain why he's being unreasonable, and you guys are not helping me out.
Yep.
Right, because we don't like listening to your gay relationship problems. That's not what friends are for.
This sounds like
She
the
won't
whining.
listen to me.
This sounds like the whining of an unsatisfied bottom.
Theo, this is all projection. This is all projection from a guy with. Theo, take off your hat. Let's see your man bun, buddy. Fucking dickhead. But yeah, that's where you can find me.
Awesome.
Go to my website.
I love you guys.
I'll make sure I got your links in there, Vaughn.
Also, make sure to check out the merch with Theo's. It's all on RebelOasisStudios.com. There we go.
Absolutely.
Theo merch.
And last but not least, our celebrity guest this evening, MSK. Always fun and never know what we're going to expect on this monetized but not for long channel. So great having you on. I'll be joining you on your birthday stream soon. Where can people find you? What you're all about?
Just MasterSwagKing on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I can't say what I'm going to be doing for streaming because I'm going to be having sex with my wife and putting her into different positions of blowing her back
I feel
out.
bad for your pillow, bud.
Yep, my pillow is very crusty. I got my sock pregnant last night. No, all jokes aside.
Oh, he said crusty. That's gross.
I know.
Okay. Well, you don't have crusty underwear, Toasty, that I could just sniff?
Whoa! Okay!
This is, keep in mind, I'm not a loser.
Zoom in on Theo right now.
I'm trying, but I can't find my mouse.
That is amazing.
Well, all jokes aside. Also,
oh, fuck.
Toasty, with your hands, can you push the position?
Stop it! Save this
We had a great show, everybody. Everybody go hang out for more of MSK over on MSK's birthday stream. I'll be joining him shortly here within the hour. It's been a fun night, everybody, and we'll see everybody next week. And check out Ironcast on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and possibly Fridays. I should be well enough to get the show back into full gear next